Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. This is RetroDog34, and in this week's video I want to talk about how to get to the world boss, this new world boss. So we know the Witches Festival's kicked off, right? So the Witches Festival's kicked off. We're going out, getting our Plunder Skulls. We're doing all what we're supposed to be doing, but there is a new quest coming along with this, and I talked about this in my last video. This is going to be a new world boss. So what we have to do is figure out how to get to it. So when I first jumped in this week, I kicked off on Thursday. I jumped in, I was looking around, and I started seeing a lot of questions coming up about this. How do I get to it? How do I get to it? What do I need to do? It's the fastest way to do that. So without further ado, I really want to touch in on exactly what we need to do to get to this new world boss and the fastest way I've found to get this done. All right, so where do these quests start? So this is going to be the first step, is identifying exactly where all these quests start. All right, so for Daggerfall Covenant, again, you're going to start up in the Glenumbra area. You're going to take the Cross Winch Way Shrine. That's going to be all the way in the northernmost part and go off to the west just a little, and you'll see the Witch's Coven. This is the fastest way shrine that you could possibly get. Now for Aldemarion, so you're going to go down to Otteron, and you're going to go again up to the northernmost, and you're going to go over to the Green Water Way Shrine, and it's just off to the west. That's actually what I found is the closest one. So if you're in the Aldemarion, that is actually the fastest route from that way shrine straight over there. So next we're going to go over to Ebonheart, and this is going to be in Stone Falls. You're going to go to the Brothers Strife way shrine, and then just south you're going to find the Witch's Coven there. So these are the three locations to start the quest. All right, so again, these are the three locations to start out actually doing the Witch Mother's quest line. So again, this will allow you to start to get the Crow Collar. The Crow Collar is needed so that way you could get your 100% XP bonus. So when you find out wherever you're going to go, whatever alignment that you're going to choose, you go over here, and this is actually the start of the quest. You're going to open up the box, and it's going to use the Crow Collar, right? So when you do this, you're going to automatically start the Witch Mother's Bargain. The Witch Mother's Bargain will go ahead and summon Witch Mother Olive, and then at this point, she's going to go ahead and give you the first quest. This first quest is actually pretty simple and pretty straightforward, especially with a lot of people doing their quest lines right now. This is actually going to make things really fast and really quick. So what you're going to have to do is actually go over to a delve. What I like to do is go to one of those delves that's a little further out of the way. So I'm going to go over to the Ebon Crypt, and then once I get over there, I'm going to go down and I find out where the delve boss is. In the delve, once you go ahead and kill the delve, and again, during this event, these should be really simple. And truthfully, delve bosses aren't the hardest in the game to begin with. There are some difficult ones, but in most cases, they're really not. But once you kill the delve boss, you'll get a Plunder Scroll. That will be your first Plunder Scroll. All right, so now I want you to run back over to the Coven area. Whatever alliance that you have, I want you to go to that, wherever that Coven is. So now you're going to go in and finish up that first quest line with Witch Mother Olive. Again, this is for new players that are just starting out on this. So finish up with that bargain. Now I want you to go and find the new Witch Mother. So she is brand new. This is the actual world boss Witch Mother quest line. So you're going to come over here and talk to the Witch Mother Timura. So when you talk to her, she's going to tell you this whole story about the Crowborn Horror. The Crowborn Horror is the name of the new the new world boss, right? So when you open up this quest line, you're going to go ahead and she's going to tell you what she needs to do for the effigy, and this is going to start the quest, the Plucking of the Crow. This is for you need to gather cursed feathers. You need 50 of them. So this is why I didn't want you opening up that Plunder Scroll yet. So now you go ahead and finish up your quest with the Witch Mother Olive. All right, so once you finish up that quest line, go outside, or you could stay inside the Coven. But now I want you to open up that Dremora Plunder Scroll. This is good, again, from that quest line. Now this will give you your first of your cursed feathers. In this case, I got 13 of them. Now comes the challenging part. I would definitely recommend, if you have a group or in a guild, go ahead and do your random dungeon and jump in and do it that way. It's the fastest way possible. All right, so the quickest dungeon I found, and I've done multiple times, is Fungal Grotto 1. Fungal Grotto 1 is probably the fastest and most efficient way of getting your cursed feathers. This is going to be because it has enough bosses in it to go ahead and give you a Plunder Scroll. Your Plunder Scrolls will only drop from bosses. So what you have to do is kill all the bosses. So in this case, I didn't exactly do that. I messed up. I took the shortcut out of muscle memory. I jumped off the cliff. If you know that path, you can easily bypass it. So what I ended up doing is I was short a Plunder Scroll, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I needed to do after this. So once I went in here, I jumped out, I opened up all my Plunder Scrolls, and this is when I realized that I was short. So I opened up my gold one, which I got for that the dungeon boss, and then the 2 purples from the 2 mini bosses inside Fungal Grotto. I was short. I got up to 44 out of 55. That sucks. So what did I need to do at this point? So what I needed to do is find another delve that I can run in and get another purple Plunder Scroll. Remember, I got a gold one from my first delve. You only get a gold from your first boss from or that delve or from the dungeon. So I ran into another one, and I waited till the delve boss spawned, and I went ahead and killed it with the group, because again, the event is kicking off and you're going to get these really, really quick. So I opened up the Plunder Scroll and I finally was able to get my 50. So once I got the 50, now comes the finishing up that quest line. Run back over to your coven and go over to the crafting area. It's right off to the right hand side, the Witch Mother's Workbench. So when you identify the Witch Mother's Workbench, go ahead and craft the effigy. Once you do that, you're going to have to bring that effigy back over to the Witch Mother. All right, so bring it over to Witch Mother Tamara and go ahead and show her the effigy. She's going to go ahead and give you the next part of this quest. And you're going to need to now bring this over. This is where I messed up the first time I ran it. So I need to now imbue the effigy. I was like, where is this? And there were so many people in the coven area that I did not see it. And I eventually found that it was over off to the left. Once I imbue it, it will go ahead and give me the power to open up the portal. This is where the new world boss is going to be located. So this is going to be the portal to Evergloom. This is kind of this is the fun part. So now we've done all the quest line. We've opened it up. Now we get to jump into the Gardens of the Shadow. This is where we're going to go ahead and fight Crowborn Horror. This world boss is actually kind of dope looking at. Now I went ahead and tried to solo this on my tank slash hybrid kind of build. I don't have the equipment on this build to actually solo this by myself. It was going to take me forever, and I noticed that as soon as I went into combat, I don't have a whole lot of damage done. I don't have the right equipment or the right CP built to take on this guy on a solo. There was no way I was going to die if I was actually going to, kind of maintain this combat. I would have been up the whole time. There would have been no way that he could actually overwhelm this tank build. Again, this tank build is one of those that I've already showed you guys in past videos. This is my Templar tank. All I did was change out a couple pieces of my armor and a couple of the skills, but it does not have the DPS numbers that I would need to be able to solo this. So I just wanted to show you guys exactly how to do this. I haven't done any of the quest on this character yet, so I definitely wanted to show you guys how to get this done. All right, so I hope this video has helped you guys understand how to go ahead and get this quest line started and how easy it actually is. The only hard part of this, other than fighting this world boss, because again, this world boss is a mean guy, but is actually getting a dungeon. If you're brand new to the game, understanding how to get dungeons, Fungal Grotto 1 is probably your best bet. It's going to be one of the first dungeons you're going to be able to get access to. Go ahead and queue up, and you'll jump right in. And a lot of people are running these, and that is the fastest dungeon I've been able to run. And I think me and my group mates have been able to clock it in right under or right around like 10 minutes, maybe a little less. I haven't exactly, timed it down to the minute, but I know it takes our group less than 10 minutes. All right, so hopefully this video has definitely helped new players out there that are just jumping into Elder Scrolls Online, and this is your first Witches Festival. And if you guys haven't, I definitely appreciate you guys hitting that subscribe button and that bell notification. Helps out with that YouTube algorithm. And you could also follow me on Twitch at RetroDog34, where I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. You could also follow me on Instagram at the same gamer handle, RetroDog34. Like always, happy adventuring in Elder Scrolls Online.